We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter. Yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. Now, coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report. Both sides will try and push it on the fast break doors to get easy scores. Talk a bit about playing fast, but also playing with efficiency.
Well, you look no further than the Golden State Warriors, who, when they are playing with pace and out in transition and the threes are flying, it's electric and, frankly, almost unstoppable. But they walk that delicate line of playing fast without turning it over. You want to give these great players freedom, but within that freedom, they've got to make sure, okay, we've got to value the basketball, and yes, we can maybe turn it over 10 times per game, but we get north of 10, 15 turnovers, and that's going to put us in a little bit of a problematic situation.
Good analysis. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The forwards are Osman and Love. Sexton and Smith are the guard tandem, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Green passes to Cousins. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Korver's checked in. Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Outside Korver. Here's Osman. Bangs home the trifecta. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Now, here is Hill on the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Kyle Korver, George Hill out there with Clarkson. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Zizic in at the center position. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
And the pass to Cousins. Shot off the screen. Misses off the left iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. From deep, Iguodala. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1 second left. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. And here's Cleveland. The lead is 2. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, down low, it's Green and Cousins. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Cousins, no good.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
They get it back. Goes up with it again. Sexton, the pass to Love. Trying to get open is Thompson. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Sexton.
From the moment he entered the league, Kevin Love has been one of the top offensive rebounders in the NBA. Simply tenacious.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Sexton kicks to Love. And Love throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Smith puts up a deep 3. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland ahead, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Wow.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The forwards are Osman and Love. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Sexton. And it's Nwaba in at the 2 spot.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his first foul. Jordan Bell's checked in for the Warriors. A switch here also for Cleveland. Hill, he's checked in for Sexton. Hill dishes to Love. Passes it to Osman. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, they have to be feeling a little bit more comfortable after the free throws add to their lead.
Green inside the 3-point line, buries it, and now they trail by just 4.
Well, it's the size that Livingston presents at the point guard spot that's so unique. This guy is terrific, finding the open man.
The first one, and that puts them up by 5.
I think, Kevin, the leadership that George Hill offers is invaluable. This guy is a phenomenal floor general.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Golden State. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Cavaliers making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an and one, a 2-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
Out left to the wing. There's McCaw. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. And here's Bell from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.